Any of the stuff okay?
I thought you were going to do your bell for
Oh,
me.
you know, when a man tells me that. Thank you. I wonder what...
Okay, you can do it after that.
I can, thank you.
Got it?
Yeah, because I can't hear you all. You have to let me know if I'm serious about this. My ears are like clogged up from flying today. So I want to be able to project, and I can't tell if I'm speaking loud.
Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
All right.
That's why we wear microphones.
I gotta see where their shot is. I gotta see where, if it's legs.
You hear that? Yes, I hear that. I don't think that's... Who was flagellating into the mic? I was following.
I hate when people do that.
It's terrible. Space! We're on. Lauren, look, you don't want to look at me, because camera 2, and this is much more attractive. So we have speed.
I know. Yes. I might need it closer.
You might need it closer?
Yes.
Closer? Yeah.
Because I am a nearsighted child. Not normally, just with these contacts on.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
That's okay?
Okay, so we're rolling with?
Tape's rolling, you have to...
So, Rhonda, what should us folks at MTV know about Rhonda Shear?
That's the first question?
That's the first question.
Well, I brought this scrapbook.
Okay.
Is this, okay, I mean, because I came all the way in from New Orleans. And first of all, I want you to know that I was raised on a farm in New Orleans, of course. I guess it's because my parents thought it was a farm because they called me an animal because my bedroom looked like a pigsty. But anyway, this is like a little scrapbook from we'll go through it very quickly because I'm sure you would want to sit here and be bored. But I was a cheerleader. You don't have to show all these things, of course. And there I am doing contortionist, my first dance routine, my first boyfriend, and in my first little mini skirt baby picture. And I did grow up very quickly and graduated from Loyola University. I'm proud of that. My brothers actually gave me a great appreciation of music. I was into 45s. My first 45 was Splish Splash by Frankie Avalon. And Little Chickie is there because that was like my nickname in junior high because I was afraid to play spin the bottle. So they called me Chicken, and it kind of stuck, Chickie. I was a former Miss Louisiana, and I have this little banner to prove it, because you may not believe me. Beauty queens have to wear these because we would forget which states we're from. And there I am as Miss Louisiana. And we'll just hurry through all this stuff. Oh, here I am as Mardi Gras queen. Now this is very exciting in New Orleans. It's also very heavy to wear this kind of thing on your head, if you can see this picture. But it was exciting because this is something that your parents have to spend a lot of money for you to do. In other words, I'll probably never have a wedding because they're broke. But there I am as queen, and there's Dino Vanelli. Remember him? Oh, God, did I have a major crush on him. He kissed me. And then I was a naughty girl. I posed for Playboy with all my clothes on. And what happened was I was queen of one of these social groups in New Orleans, and they got upset over the connotation of my appearing in Playboy with clothes on in this little, very nice little antebellum dress. That's not me. That's another Rhonda. But there I am there. And I got upset. It was like pre-Vanessa Williams. So I sued the Floral Trail Society. And I lost. But they told me I could sue for money. Anyway, the guy who spearheaded the whole thing, who started this whole thing against me, I decided to run for public office against him. It started off as a lark. He was running for office, and I said, gee, I think I'll really make him nervous and get in the race. Thing is, I realized I was going to be this big ditz if I didn't do homework on this office called Register of Conveyances. So I did my homework, and I almost won, 32,685 votes. I'm really excited about this because I really did work hard. And here I am as a politician. And I just met the new governor of Louisiana, as a matter of fact, and he wants to do a lot more to bring film work to Louisiana, and hopefully I'll be able to help out on a serious note about that. Playboy kind of kept up with my career. They were always interested in the fact that I did appear with my clothes on and got in trouble, so they've written a lot of articles. If this is boring, you just let me know. there's my votes. I wanted to prove to you that I really did get all those votes. I worked for the Saints, the New Orleans Saints. Who dat? We almost made it this year as the Saints halftime entertainment director. Moving along, the very first thing.
Why don't you tell us what you did today?
What did I do today?
Yes.
I flew in.
No, I mean, what do you do for employment these days?
I'm an actress slash comedian, I guess.
What does that mean?
That means that, what I do is I act. I mean, I've been living in Los Angeles now for a few years, and I love comedy. I think you have to be able to laugh at yourself, because you see, I did all these things growing up as Miss Louisiana and all of these things, so you just have to be able to laugh at that, because it really is just so silly, you know. So I got into comedy. I've done a lot of sitcom, a lot of guest starring roles in sitcoms. I had my first starring role in a film called Basic Training. Just worked in Spaceballs for Mel Brooks, and I think also why I got into comedy was because it was a way of keeping guys from like trying things on dates. Nothing turns a guy off more than cracking jokes. I promise you it will work. They will not try to make a pass. So I think that's why I initially got into it, and then I just started doing it on stage with a partner, and we came from an improv background, different characters and voices, and I just fell in love with it, so I started doing it by myself. So I guess that's what I'm doing for employment.
How did you come to buy the Tiffany record?
I like 45s, I really do. I mean, my last album, I guess, was Michael Jackson's. I do have an incredible collection of records, but I have always been a 45 collector. I will be very upset if they get rid of 45s. I really will. I will definitely have a campaign to have them not do this.
But you really like Tiffany?
I do like Tiffany.
What?
You're going to ask me why? Something cerebral? Because she's young and she's a woman, and I'm supportive of women. Not that I'm not supportive of men. I just like her. I like to dance. I started as a dancer. That was my background. I could dance to anything. Silverware being put away in a drawer. I can dance to just about any beat. And I think that dance music turns me on, or things that I can just move to or feel. So if it's something like that.
How do you feel about tattoos?
How do I feel about them? I like them if they're not on me.
If I offered you the opportunity to have a tattoo put on your ankle, and I said, if you put this tattoo on and live with it, all your family will have eternal life and health, would you do it?
Well, I would prefer if it was a hummingbird with a beak pointing downward right about there, and then I would go for it.
Okay. Any questions you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, how did you come up with that last question?
It's a variation on a question from the Book of Questions.
Oh. What school did you go to, Steve?
Well, just a paperback bookstore for that.
Oh, really? Are you a college graduate? Was that important?
Yes, you are. Right?
Yeah, it really doesn't mean anything, obviously.
Okay.
But all four of us had to graduate. I come from a family of four, and we had to do that.
Okay, why don't you take a look at this copy here now. You introduce yourself. There's a bunch of information here about a program we have called New Video Hour.
Yeah.
Make that into an intelligent form. And then there's 3 news stories. And have fun.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear for MTV, and that was we just finished seeing Bruce Springsteen in The Tunnel of Love. And don't you feel that that's possibly his most cerebral video? He's just having so much fun being a child again, running through the amusement park. It just makes me want to cry. I really liked it, and I'm sure you did too. But coming up is our new video hour. Tonight, we'll have the latest from David Lee Roth. I can't wait to see if the spots on his pants are alive. I really can't. And then we have Def Leppard, and maybe, ever think that maybe David Lee Roth got his leopard from Def Leppard? His leopard pants, of course. And then the Inks, and then Pump Up the Volume from Mars. Mars. That kind of reminds me of the name of our planet, Earth. What if our planet was not named Earth, but it was named Uranus? I mean, then people would go around saying things like, gosh, that guy is really down to Uranus, or, gee, there's a new great record by Uranus, Wind and Fire, or gee, how about that Carole King song, I feel Uranus move under my feet. Anyway, enough of that. Did your anus move for you too, honey, after sex? Anyway, I just can't stop this. Tonight, this is going to happen, this new video hour, tonight, 8 Eastern Time and 5 Pacific Time. So grab your main squeeze, grab some popcorn because we're going to party. And once again, at 1 a.m. Eastern and 10 Pacific Time for you late birds. All right, here's the news. The PMRC is reportedly turning its attention away from rock records and focusing on home videos. Tipper Gore, wait, I have to stop, Tipper. Can you just imagine her parents naming her? Well, gee, honey, child's a little heavy. She fell out of the crib, and her maiden name was Over. Let's call her Tipper Over. And she married a guy named Gore. Okay, Tipper Gore and the other Washington wives now want a rating system for home videos. Ladies, maybe you should look at yourselves. I mean, look at some of our past Washington wives. I mean, remember Elizabeth Ray, who bared it all for Playboy, and lately Fawn Hall. All right, like the one used for movies, there have been many reports of kids being able to rent explicitly sexual or violent tape for the video store because they have no movie code ratings. The PMRC's record ratings campaign has been going on since 1985. But warning stickers never really took hold on a wide scale. That's because they never had the glue to hold them on.
Stop 1 second. The microphone is on your jacket.
Oh, sorry.
You just took off. But just a second.
Okay. I need to clip this on here.
That's fine. Yeah, look out, Lou. Watch out, don't talk so loud. I can hear everything. Everything, I hear it all.
Just want to make sure this doesn't show too much.
I like wires hanging from me. I lost my place.
Did you have to?
Where did I s- Okay.
Back up.
Okay.
There have been.
Okay, there have been many reports of kids being able to rent explicitly sexual or violent tapes at the video store because they have no movie code ratings. The PMRC's record ratings campaign has been going on since 1985, but warning stickers never really took hold on a wide scale. That's because that cheap glue that they use. In fact, Danny Goldberg of the anti-PMRC musical majority says the Washington wives are now going after home videos. Ladies, take a look at yourself, because the record ratings campaign has run out of steam. Well, next up, all the different rumors of a Michael Jackson movie in the works finally seem to be coming together. Sources confirm that Michael does have a feature film near completion titled Moonwalking. Don't you think maybe it should have been called Nose Jobbing? I mean, you know what's frightening is that if that guy has any more plastic surgery, his last album that was called Bad, the next one's going to be called Worse. But if you think about it, Michael is making a fashion statement with all those belts and buckles that he wears. He is bringing the straitjacket into its own. Good for you, Michael. Anyway, reportedly, the film combines Michael's 20-minute extended video for the song Smooth Criminal with a mockumentary storyline that parodies the making of a video. Moonwalking may open in Europe as early in March, but so far there are no plans to release it in America. I guess we'll have to wait for that. Well, you know what? We give you the right stuff here on MTV, and if you wait around, Brian Ferry will give it to you too, with the right stuff.
Well, I just want you to take a few seconds here and think about something you'd like to leave us with that would distinguish you from other people who may be auditioning, something unique, something off the top of your head that you want to share with us.
Oh, great. No pressure.
No, totally no pressure.
Let me see if I can go back to my...
No more strap.
Oh, wait a minute. You never know if I'll find something. Something that's unique. I don't know.
Share with us why you think you're suitable to be the next MTV VJ.
I do feel like I'm on Let's Make a Deal. I don't know. I just feel like I would really enjoy it. It is really up my alley. I majored in broadcasting. I do a lot of different characters. I like comedy. I like writing my own material. I don't know if that makes me any more special or any more different, but I think that I would do a darn good job because I put my heart and soul in everything I do. And besides that, I'm a contortionist.
Okay.
All right. Oh, gosh.
Very nice.
It's hard to talk with a cold.
Linda's disposition okay for you?